Did you know that 1% of the world's population controls nearly half of the world's wealth? It might sound unbelievable, but it's true. But here's the catch. It's not just about having money. The richest people on Earth use 6 key assets to build and grow their fortunes. And it's not what you think. While most of us are focused on saving, investing, and working hard, the wealthy are thinking, living, and learning in ways that set them apart. They're not just working for money, they're making their money work for them. In this video, we're diving deep into the 6 powerful assets that are making people rich. From how billionaires think differently to how they create value out of nothing, these strategies go far beyond the traditional ways of building wealth. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll understand why mindset, environment, and innovation are more important than you ever thought, and how you can start using them today to build your own path to financial freedom. Ready to discover what sets the ultra-wealthy apart? Let's jump in. Chapter 1. The birth of a billionaire. The hidden asset of mindset. The rich don't just happen upon their fortune. They are born with an essential asset, mindset. This might sound cliché, but a positive, growth-focused mindset is often the foundation of great wealth. In his book The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel talks about how people with the right mindset see opportunity in failure, while others get stuck. Wealthy individuals don't fear mistakes. They embrace them as a chance to learn and grow. Take Elon Musk, for example. His success isn't just from his business ventures, but also from his ability to stay resilient in the face of failure. Musk's mindset is built around the idea that every setback is just a learning opportunity. He once said, "Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough." The difference between the wealthy and the average person often comes down to perspective. People who are wealthy don't just focus on money. They focus on building the right thinking patterns. Research shows that wealthy people tend to view challenges as opportunities, while others see them as obstacles. This shift in mindset opens doors to new ideas, more risk-taking, and larger rewards. The rich also understand the power of delayed gratification. Billionaires like Warren Buffett have proven that long-term thinking creates greater wealth. Buffett is known for making decisions based on a vision that stretches decades into the future. It's the mindset of focusing on long-term value, not instant returns, that separates successful people from the rest. Even more interesting, a study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that wealthy people are 2-3 times more likely to take calculated risks, compared to those with less wealth. This isn't about recklessness. It's about using the mind to spot profitable opportunities that others overlook. Wealth begins in the mind, but it doesn't stop there. The next asset is the environment. Chapter 2. Living the legacy. How environment is your wealth. Your environment isn't just where you live. It's who you're surrounded by, the people you learn from, and the places you spend time. Wealthy individuals are intentional about the environments they create. They understand that social capital is just as valuable as financial capital. The right environment fosters growth, learning, and new opportunities. Think about how billionaires like Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg thrive in a network of innovative thinkers. They constantly surround themselves with others who challenge their ideas and inspire them to think bigger. A study by Harvard Business Review found that successful people tend to spend 70% of their time with other successful individuals, cultivating relationships that push them toward greater success. It's not just about the people you meet, but the places you go. Wealthy individuals tend to invest in exclusive networks and seek out environments that inspire new thinking. Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group, says, "I would never have achieved success if I hadn't put myself in the right circles." Networking in high-value environments is a critical asset. A lesser-known fact is that the environments we choose shape our cognitive patterns. According to neuroscientist Daniel Levitin in The Organized Mind, the brain is constantly influenced by external stimuli. Surrounding yourself with ambitious, driven individuals can actually improve your decision-making and problem-solving abilities. In contrast, those who don't actively seek out growth-focused environments can get stuck in comfort zones. This is why the rich avoid complacency. Their environments, whether it's a co-working space, a mastermind group, or even a luxurious home, serve as fertile ground for the growth of new ideas. This principle of environment is powerful. Your surroundings can either inspire you to be your best self or hold you back. The environment, then, is not just where you are, but what you make of it. Chapter 3. The Wealth of Experience. How the rich learn fast and fail faster. If you think rich people simply have good luck, think again. The real asset of the wealthy is experience, specifically, the ability to learn fast and fail faster. They aren't afraid to make mistakes. In fact, they use those mistakes to propel themselves toward greater success. Consider Steve Jobs, who was known for failing with the Apple Lisa before revolutionizing the tech world with the iPhone. Jobs once said, "I'm convinced that about half of what separates the successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance." This perseverance comes from a mindset of embracing failure, not fearing it. Research supports this approach. Studies show that the rich tend to fail more frequently than the average person, but their failures are often strategic. They know how to recover quickly, learn from their mistakes, and apply that knowledge to future ventures. This cycle of rapid learning leads to long-term wealth. Another key to the rich's learning strategy is their ability to stay curious. They read widely and often. Warren Buffett spends up to 80% of his day reading and learning. In fact, studies show that billionaires read, on average, 5 books per month. This constant learning keeps them ahead of trends, helping them make more informed decisions. Failure is a necessary part of success. As Robert T. Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, says, "The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them." One of the ways they do this is by learning from their failures and reinvesting those lessons into their businesses. The key takeaway is that the rich fail differently than the average person. They don't let failure defeat them. Instead, they use it as a stepping stone toward more significant achievements. As venture capitalist Reid Hoffman puts it, if you are not embarrassed by the first version of your product, you've launched too late. By learning quickly and using failure as fuel, the rich continuously improve. This strategy allows them to achieve wealth at a faster rate than others. It's not about avoiding mistakes, it's about using those mistakes to get richer, smarter, and more successful. If you're enjoying these insights, don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for the next chapters on how the rich think and innovate. Chapter 4. Teaching to Build. The asset of giving back. One of the most powerful assets the rich possess is the ability to teach and share their knowledge. It might seem counterintuitive. Why would someone want to teach others if they want to keep their success for themselves? But teaching is actually a wealth-building tool. The rich understand that by giving back, they create more opportunities for themselves. In The Millionaire Next Door, Thomas Stanley highlights that many self-made millionaires spend a significant amount of time mentoring and guiding others. This creates a ripple effect. By teaching, they build trust and expand their networks, which eventually comes back to them in the form of new opportunities and partnerships. Take Mark Zuckerberg, who once said, "The biggest risk is not taking any risk." Zuckerberg has consistently spoken about his commitment to mentoring the next generation. He believes that his own wealth and success are intertwined with his ability to mentor other tech entrepreneurs. This philosophy isn't just idealistic, it's a strategic move that pays off in the long run. Research shows that teaching can actually help deepen one's own understanding of a subject. A study from the University of California found that people who teach something solidify their knowledge better than those who simply learn it. The rich use teaching as a tool for reaffirming their own expertise while expanding their influence. We also can't ignore how teaching helps create a legacy. Wealthy individuals are thinking about more than just their own financial futures. They are working to shape the next generation. Bill Gates, for example, has committed billions through the Gates Foundation, teaching others about public health, education, and philanthropy. By teaching, the rich multiply their wealth. They don't just share ideas, they create platforms that help others grow, and in turn, those individuals become future collaborators, clients, or partners. Teaching isn't just about being generous, it's a wealth strategy that grows exponentially over time. Chapter 5. The Thought Network. How the rich think differently. What truly sets the rich apart is how they think. It's not about being inherently smarter or more talented, it's about their ability to strategize, analyze, and think long-term. Wealthy individuals think in ways that others don't, which allows them to capitalize on opportunities that most people miss. Take Jeff Bezos as an example. Bezos's wealth didn't come from working hard for short-term profits. It came from thinking big. Amazon was created as a long-term play, and Bezos had a vision that stretched 20, 30, even 50 years ahead. Bezos is famous for saying, "If we can keep our competitors focused on us while we stay focused on the customer, eventually we'll turn out all right." Studies show that rich people make more strategic decisions than others. In fact, a study by the London School of Economics found that 77% of high-income earners attributed their success to their ability to think strategically and plan for the long term. They don't just react to immediate opportunities, they anticipate the future and move decisively. The rich also think in terms of leverage. How can they make their money work harder for them? While most people exchange time for money, the rich think about how to build systems and investments that generate income without requiring constant effort. They build assets that work for them, from real estate to stock investments to businesses. Take a look at the venture capital industry. Many of the world's wealthiest individuals, like Peter Thiel, use venture capital as a tool for creating new companies and innovations. They think about how to disrupt industries and build businesses that change the world. Another essential trait of the wealthy is decision-making. They tend to make decisions based on data and analysis, not emotion. Rich people take calculated risks and make decisions based on facts, research, and long-term projections. Warren Buffett, for instance, famously said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." So, the key takeaway? The rich don't just think differently, they think strategically, leveraging information, patience, and foresight to create opportunities where others see none. If you're finding value in these insights, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips on how the rich think and act. Chapter 6. The Asset of Innovation. Creating value out of nothing. The ultimate asset that sets the rich apart is innovation. The ability to create value where none existed before. Wealthy individuals are often not just inheriting wealth. They're creating it through ideas, inventions, and novel approaches to business. It's not about just having money, it's about using creativity to generate wealth. Look at the example of Tesla. Elon Musk didn't just create a car company, he created a movement around sustainable energy. Musk's innovation isn't just in the products he builds, it's in how he reimagines entire industries. This is what makes him so wealthy. He's created massive value by seeing the world differently. Innovation isn't just about coming up with a new product. It's also about improving existing systems. Take Apple's iPhone, which was revolutionary not because it invented the smartphone, but because it innovated the way smartphones interacted with users. It's a refinement of existing technology that has had a massive, lasting impact on the tech industry and global economy. In fact, a report from McKinsey found that companies who invest in innovation consistently outperform their competitors. The richest people on earth are often the ones who are constantly asking, "How can I make this better?" It's not about perfection, it's about continuous improvement and the constant search for new opportunities. Another example of innovation is Jeff Bezos with Amazon. What started as a small online bookstore turned into a global e-commerce empire, all because Bezos was able to continuously innovate. From cloud computing to logistics, Amazon's innovations have created massive wealth for Bezos. Innovation, however, isn't limited to tech. In the world of investing, people like Warren Buffett have created wealth by innovating their approach to the stock market. Buffett is known for his long-term, value-driven investing strategies, which have consistently outperformed traditional methods. In essence, innovation is about creating value. Whether it's a new product, a smarter way to invest, or a unique business model, the rich are able to turn their creative ideas into financial success. And this asset is what allows them to continuously grow their wealth.